Okay, let's talk about vision. So I love it when people encourage you to chase your dreams. The only problem is that quite often they never tell you what's going to happen next. But today, in 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you what happens next, because I'm going to talk about the 4 stages that all vision and all visionaries go through. The first stage is this. The stage of revelation. Now, the thing about vision is it comes to an individual, not to a committee or group of people, usually. So at this point, sometimes people can kind of patronize you. They believe in you, but they may not believe in it. So they may fund you, but they may not fund it. Now, if you're seeing things going well by how many resources you get in, then you're going to struggle. And you may give up at this stage if you think that your vision is only going to work if people give you things, because at this stage they may not, but your vision may still be good. The second stage is not revelation, it is this. Revolution. At the first stage, people believed in you, but not your it. At this second stage, well, people are beginning to see your it work. The problem is now they're kind of threatened by it. So some of your friends, some of the people you're approaching, the problem you may have is that your it challenges the old way of doing things. And the old way of doing things is where they get their status, where they get their finances, where they get their power. So they may advise you, you can't do that anymore. They may even withdraw the resources they first gave you. And again, if you're relying on people looking after things for you, if you're relying on all their advice and you're not absolutely convinced about what you're going to do, you're going to struggle. And the reason people give up on their vision is because they think things are going wrong when actually they're going right. These are things that will happen to you if you're a visionary, if you've got an idea that is really, really good. So what's the third stage? The third stage is resistance. At this stage, people realize that even though they've withdrawn resources from you, your idea is still working. People are starting to notice it. It's starting to gain traction. So they think, well, we can't beat them, so let's get them to join us. And they may offer you the things that you always wanted, maybe like respectability. They're offering the things that you always needed, maybe like platform or finances. And that's great. And you can join them and you can compromise, but you have to be careful. The thing you should never compromise is the thing that made you unique in the first place. What made your vision different? That's the thing you don't compromise. And therefore it's important for you to define yourself. You've got to define, what is it that makes me a visionary? What is it that makes this vision unique? If you can define yourself, then people will not expect from you what you can't give them, and they will hold you accountable for things that you say you will do. Both of those things are good. Let's go to the fourth and final stage of vision. Reproduction. This is where people now begin to change what they do and adopt your ideas, your strategy, your program, your philosophy, your way of thinking. The path that you created when there was no path previously, now more and more people want to walk along that path, which means that more people are going to join you. I've had 2,000, maybe 3,000 people now over the years join my vision. Here's the challenge for this final stage. They may now believe in you and your it. They may not be threatened by your it, and they may not want to buy your it, but they may want to add to your it. And sometimes they're suggesting ideas and you're thinking, hang on, this is not my idea anymore. That's fine, that is not a problem. Let me encourage you, for vision to grow, you need people to join and to refine and add to your it. What you've got to do is make sure you teach them the first mile, so they understand what you're trying to achieve, and encourage them to go the extra mile. You've just got to make sure they don't go the diverted mile and take your idea to a different purpose. You've got to make sure that you encourage their revelation, you encourage their revolution, and you don't try and buy them off. At that point, your vision will really succeed. I don't know if these have helped you. These ideas are taken from my first book. It's called The Line and the Dot. In this book, it's available on Amazon. You can find out about the 4 stages of vision, lots and lots of tips, lots and lots of more detail and ideas. You can read about the story I went through and how I had an idea in 1992 and how it's gone global now. It's a fantastic book. Get it on Amazon, and I think it will really help you. Thanks for listening to this hack. Don't forget to subscribe to all the other hacks and to the muses as well. And if you can, please share this video as well. Thank you.